Hi everybody, my name is Fu Li. This Chinese character course is intended for beginners and consists of 5 lessons. You are going to learn 25 Chinese characters and 40 related words, phrases, or sentences. Most importantly, you will understand some of the basics of Chinese characters and strategies for learning them, which will make your further study much easier and more efficient. In the first lesson of this course, I would like to answer some common questions about learning Chinese characters. Question 1. Why and when should I learn Chinese characters? Chinese characters are the script for recording the Chinese language. For example, the word person in Chinese is called 人, but is recorded by this character. It's necessary to learn Chinese characters if you wish to communicate with people in written Chinese or achieve a high level of proficiency in Chinese language. It's recommended to start learning spoken Chinese and characters at the same time, but it's totally fine if you learn characters after you have acquired some listening and speaking skills. Question 2. What are traditional Chinese characters and simplified Chinese characters? Chinese characters are at least 3,000 years old and have changed over time from their earliest forms to the versions used today. There are 2 standard character sets in the contemporary Chinese written language. These characters on the left are traditional characters. Those on the right are simplified characters. The purpose of simplifying Chinese characters is to make them easier to learn and use. Simplified characters are standardized characters used in mainland China and some Southeast Asian countries such as Malaysia and Singapore, while the traditional ones remain in common use in Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan. What we are going to learn in this course are simplified characters. Question 3. How many Chinese characters should I learn? There are about 7,000 common Chinese characters, but only half of them are used in everyday life and cover more than 99% of the characters in books and newspapers. Among them, there are 1,000 most commonly used characters, which cover 90% of the characters appearing in books and newspapers. Therefore, you should learn these 1,000 characters first. Question 4. Is it necessary to learn to write Chinese characters by hand? We usually type Chinese characters by using phonetic input system, as long as we can recognize characters and remember how they are pronounced. For example, the word mom in Chinese is mama. So we type mama first and then select the right characters from the options. However, it is very important to learn and practice to write characters by hand, because it allows us to pay attention to the details of the characters, such as their strokes, components, and structures. Therefore, it's advisable to learn and practice handwriting as a beginner. Well, that's all for today's lesson. We'll start learning characters in the next lesson. Thank you for watching. See you next time.